Today we are talking about P number 5, cinco, prosperity. And this is really, really, really cool because there is such a tie between the first 4 P's. So let's recap. The first 4 P's were people, and there are 4 types of people. There's you, your client, your competitor, and your community, right? And then we've got product, you as a product, your product that you're selling. We've got processes, and there are a number of different processes that you need in your business to make this work. There is capture, nurture, retain, ascend, reignite, and service. So go back and watch those if you haven't watched those. And then platform, there's 2 types of platforms. You need software platforms and you need social platforms to win at the client game. Now, this isn't for the faint of heart. We know that list, yes, it's a little bit more than what you and I would like. Yeah, I like to throw a few hissy fits. I've been known to be 5 years old in my business every once in a while, but it's time to put on the big girl panties and show up and build a business that needs to be built for our lives in the way it needs to be built for 2024. So now that we've got that off the table, let's take a look at P number 5, which is prosperity. I want you, I want myself, I want everyone that comes in contact with me and everyone that's building a business online today to have a life of prosperity. And a life of prosperity is money, of course. We're going to talk about that around here all the time. Let's make lots of it. It's amazing. I love money. It is abundant. All of those things, you're going to hear that. You're not going to hear the other side of it. Greed, just enough. Oh, that's too much. You're not going to hear that over here. But okay, good. As long as we understand that together, right? So what I want you to understand when you're in the client game and you've been in it for a while, when you master those P's, and I'm going to use that word master very lightly because goodness gracious, in 2024, it's different. It was in 2023. So just when you think you've got it mastered, you don't. What I'm talking about with regards to mastery is first you need to understand the basic principles, and then you need to move and be agile and be flexible and change with the times. So those are the keys. Understanding these 5 keys, but it's the first 4 that bring you the life of prosperity. What do I mean by that? Let me share something personal. The people side of it, the client side and me, very interesting, intertingling, twinkling, mingling, right? All the time. It's very much connected. And every time I move up in my business, there's a new level of it that I need to understand, that I need to go through. This week it's been around people pleasing and me lying to myself about what I need, what I want, where things are at. Yes, that's fine. When it really isn't fine, but I'm afraid to say something. So is that tangled up with prosperity? Yes, and here's a way that you may or may not think about it, and it's in the fact that I am emotionally, mentally exhausted from the thinking around it, that I cannot continue to keep doing the other pieces of the business. How many of you right now have a cycle of burnout? It's in the people piece. Then you absolutely don't have a product, or you have a product that solves the problem for your client, but it doesn't solve your problem. Undercharging, overworking, working with the wrong people, working with the wrong offer because you don't really think you can make money in the way that you need to and want to and dream to for yourself. That's a tough one to walk into. This business stuff is all about this. And then I would guarantee you're doing things manually. You're doing things too often. You're letting some simple things drop through because you don't have processes in place. So it's absolutely imperative that you have processes in place to help you. And the processes that you and I are going to need in 2024 are so different than what they were before. I saw just a simple post about, oh yes, the lovely funnel, and you pour some rice in the top, and it's such a lovely little diagram, and they all flow through the bottom. Well, it's like fucking popcorn out there right now. It is not a funnel. It's not like that. So if you don't have processes in place to help you with all of that, you are in trouble. Next is the platforms that you use. You need to master one social platform, and you need to have a platform for your business, aka software. So if you've got more than 1, 2, 3 pieces of software, imagine it's like going into a different room in your house and different floors and maybe even different communities and different neighborhoods to run your business. And you're constantly doing that, and you're running. And this one needs to talk to that one, and you can't. There's no communication. So imagine what that's like. You've got to run all the way back. And you might have to carry all your clients with you, right? And then run all the way back to the other one, and you get where I'm going, right? So it's absolutely ludicrous for you to think that you can build a life of prosperity without having really great tools with you. And of course, we're always going to talk about high level around here. Why would you choose 6 when 1 will do? It doesn't make any sense to me. I know. Okay. So what am I really saying about prosperity? You and I have skills. There's no doubt about it. You and I are, I always say, loaded to the gills with skills, but no dollar bills, right? It should have been a rapper. This is so true. Here's the caveat though. You don't have the right skills. I know I am in a place right now with my business learning new skills. But I am one of the smartest people I know. For me to be in prosperity in all areas of that P process that I spoke about, there was very intentional with the first P being people, and it was very intentional with the last P being prosperity. Because it's about me up front and it's about money in the back. And in the middle are all of these. It starts with the head. If this is rotten, she's all rotten. Then I have to work through the rest of the P's. But if the first P is not on point, meaning I may or may not believe in myself, in the world, in the universe, in God, in the ability to make money, that it's abundant, that I'm on there. All of those thoughts are going to stink up the rest of this. Prosperity is not ever coming in the way that you and I and everyone that I talk to dreams about. So these are so connected. To fully fulfill on your business, you need to fully become the person that is going to be able to fulfill on that business. Dramatic pause. To have the business that you dream about and the life that you dream about, you must become the person that is able to build that. If you do not have the business that you dream about, it is because you are not at the skill level that you need to be at. You'll notice I didn't say you are not at the, you are always at the level. You are 100% worthy just because you were born. But what you are missing are skills. That's it. Can you learn them? Absolutely. You have to go to the people, the capital P, and go, hey, are you willing to be scared out of your knickers and go and do this thing? And that's exactly what it looks like. On any given day, at any given moment, I'm scared. I am crying. I am afraid. And then I will, and only then will I move into the others that are lovely, overwhelmed and confused. Understand that overwhelmed and confused is not the first point. You will not get to a level of prosperity in your life and your business if you do not get you right. That work is the most beautiful work because I've started that journey in a way that I have never started that journey. I'm not posting lovely little memes on Instagram that I didn't even understand anymore. I have stopped that. I go back to that woman 7 years and go, whoa, you didn't know. Now I know. And now I'm doing the work. And what's happening is the water is raising the boat in all areas of my life. I am on my way, and in a way I have never been able to in all 57 years of my bloody life. And the reason I'm here and the reason I'm doing it is because I have a goal of $10 million. So you think money doesn't matter? You think prosperity in the dollar sign doesn't matter? Here's why it fucking matters. Because without that goal, I would not become the person that I am. And that would have been the biggest failure I could have in my life. And I don't want to look at my children, at my husband, and say, at the end of my life, I could have done better. And the money will come no matter what. I know that like I know it. And wouldn't it be amazing for you to be where I am at in my business? And that is, well, we could use a little more money. Let's go do this. Yeah, no problem. Client comes. There's a power in knowing that I can always, always, always make money at any time that I want. And that, when I talk to other people about it, they call it magic. And it is a magic. I'm the magic. You're the magic. It's magic. And when the light comes on for you, it is one of the most beautiful things that you will ever, ever, ever happen in your life. And I'm talking about the birth of my children. I'm talking about everything. What I'm talking about is the ability for me to live who I truly am and step into 175,000 million trillion percent that I am 100% fully in control of my own life, that no one can hurt me, no one can take this from me, and I can have all of my dreams fulfilled. With that, I will leave you for today. I will be back next week because here's what I'm going to do. We're going to start talking a little more tactile, starting with the leads activated system. I'll see you there. Oh, Saba. It's about the mutual growth that happens when you and your clients succeed together. It's all about together. We're all together in a way that you could never even imagine. Have a great one. Thanks for watching.